secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked, as these two are in this one. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off with the football. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get him in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the under... Coming into a hostile environment, what do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilmore. And they swarm him under.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting...
Turning it on! They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Baker. Makes the catch, it's Gilmore. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Wilcox. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. Bounced off his feet.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Baker. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Defense has it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires on the run. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown Sooners. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dropping back, it's Baker. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. From the gun, the ground game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Baker. Catch in the middle, it's Thurman. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Makes the catch. It's Washington. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Grab near the marker. It's Gilmore. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Oh, they're after him. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to...
Open spaces. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The screen, and watch out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets it down at the 23. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky has it back and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Looking for a man. It's Baker. Under fire. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, just spectacular execution there. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Defense didn't have the personnel it needed. They call a timeout. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle, it's Washington. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab near the marker. It's Wilkerson. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air, it's Baker. Going deep. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not.
Breaks into the open. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the
It's first and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Got it in the middle, it's Thurman. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get. Back here late, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Sategna.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. A little screen to the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Got it behind the line. It's Tees. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Flips it out to the back. Runs through the tackle. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. That's caught. It's Gilmore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Baker. All alone, he's got it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Reels it in down the left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Kentucky going quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Kentucky. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You've got to get it back.
Now on second down. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. To the air, it's Baker. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. That's reeled in. It's Gilmore. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky!
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with the big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Right on target this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse, I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Try to get it to the edge. How about that play behind the line as they lose 5? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. Gets the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB smokes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. They do get the clock stopped, but going backwards is not the recipe this late in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team